So good morning students, how are you? And welcome back to other session of our video. So in the previous video we have learned about, we have completed the two activities. In the two activities we have seen the nucleus, how to observe the nucleus in an onion peel cell and how to observe a nucleus in a plant, that is cheek cells. Yes or no? So we completed the two activities theoretical part. In that we have learned that how to take a onion peel, understand, place it on a glass slide and put a drop of saffron. But in previous video I have also written that glycerin water, you can use it in the latter after the stain has been used. But I have used it before only, so no problem in that. So here in the previous video activity, when we have seen how to observe the nucleus in a onion peel cell. How we have observed? We have observed taking an onion peel, place it on a glass slide, put a 2 or 3 drops of saffron or methyl blue or red ink, then leave it for 5 minutes, then take cover slip, put a cover slip over it, then add the drops from the side of the cover slip and another side put a blotting paper in which you can absorb more excessive water over it. Then take the glass slide, understand, and place it under the microscope. Then you can see a clear structure of the nucleus. Nucleus is present in the boundaries of the onion peel. It is not in the center. Then if we go on observing the nucleus in the cheek cell, then collect the cheek cells, lining of the cheek cells, then place it, add a few drops of saffron on a glass watch, then take it the material and place it on a glass slide, then close with the cover slip and add a few drops, leave it for 5 minutes and add the few drops of water from the side and remove the excessive strain and observe under the microscope. So when you observe, when you see these two activities, then by seeing these two activities, today our topic is the major difference between the plant cell and animal cell. Why? Because in essay 1 in 8th class, they have given essay 2, I think so, they have given a question, write the difference between plant cell and animal cell. The students have complained me, ma'am, it is not there, no, it is not there in workbook, it is not there in textbook. But here, when he have given the differences, when they are showing the differences between a plant cell and animal cell, during observing of the nucleus, he added these points. So that means previously that problem has been arised. So this year I want to clearly say about the major difference between a plant cell and animal cell. Let us see that one. So here first I want to draw the diagram of a onion peel cell, then cheek cells. Okay, so if you see, so now the nucleus, okay, then cytoplasm. Why? Because I want to tell the major difference between a plant cell and animal cell. Then I have to draw also. Then if you go for cheek cells, center, center. You can see cytoplasm. So when you see this major about the onion peel cell and the cheek cells, when you see here, you can see clearly the clear shape and clearly you can see the cell wall. That means here you can see the cell wall is present. Cell wall is present. Here you can see that much of not clearly seen. So it is called as cell membrane. Cell membrane. That means here in plant cell the cell membrane is there and cell membrane is also surrounded by another extra layer called cell wall. Understand? So if you see, you can see another membrane. Understand, it is called as cell membrane. Here, if you go for the nucleus of the, when you see the cells of the cheek cells, see they are arranged. Here, cell membrane is present. Here, cell wall is present along with the cell membrane. That means the cell membrane is surrounded by an extra layer called as cell wall. Extra layer called as cell wall. Now, if you see, the cells are arranged in a row. Cells are arranged in a row. Cells are arranged in a row. Here, cells are irregularly arranged. There is not arranged in a row or not arranged in a row. Understand? Here you can see the nucleus is in periphery. Means it is not in the middle. The nucleus in periphery means in the edges. Here nucleus is in the center. You can then tell, ma'am, what is the major difference between a plant cell and animals? I have to write all these. No, only first major thing is here cell wall is present, cell wall is absent. So in the point of examination point view I am saying here cell wall is present, cell wall is absent. Here cell membrane is present. Here also cell membrane will present in plant cell. But here the another extra layer which surrounds the cell membrane is called as cell wall. So what is the major differences if you are finding in a plant cell and animal cell? The major differences we are finding in a plant cell and animal cell is in plant cell the cell wall is present. Here in animal cell wall is absent. Here, if you see, when they will ask about the difference between the onion peel cell and cheek cells, these major differences you have to write. You have to write these major differences. So, here what we have learned in the first video, we have learned that why the cell is called as a basic unit of the life. Understand? Here, according to the number of cells, the unicellular and multicellular we have learned. Then we have learned that who is the person first observed the moving animal cue name given. Who is the person? Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Understand? What about who discovered the cell? Robert Hooke discovered the cell. Understand? Then he did an experiment. Then we have watched the dead cells in a matchstick. then we have observed the onion peel cell, then we have observed the cheek cells, then we have observed the what is the scientific observation of a scientist about the nucleus we have learned. Then we have learned what is an activity, how to observe the nucleus in onion peel cell we have observed. Then how to observe the nucleus in cheek cells we have observed. Then here we are observing major difference between the onion peel and cheek cells. Onion peel cells and cheek cells. Here the onion peel cells, you can see cell wall. That is why it is having a particular shape. And here the cell, you can see the boundaries of the cell is clearly observed. So the cell wall is present. Here cell wall is absent. The cell membrane is present. Here also cell membrane is present. But cell membrane is covered with an extra layer called as cell wall. Cell wall is made up of cellulose. It gives the shape and strength to the cell in plant cell. So the cells are arranged in rows. The cells are irregularly. They are not arranged in rows. You can see intracellular spaces are very less. Here intracellular spaces are more. The nucleus is present in periphery, not in the center. Nucleus is present in the center. Understood? So I hope you everyone understood the major difference between the onion peel cell and the cheek cells. Now let us see and another one we are going to learn about some more differences of the plant cell and animal cell. So I am going to draw completely the animal and plant cell. Then you can understand what are the organelles are present in plant cell and animal cell. Even though it is not given in your portion, but in examination view they are asking name some organelles in the both plant cell and animal cell. So for that I am drawing a diagram of a plant cell. So I am making the board into half. I will draw a small diagram. So you can see now this is cell wall, this is cell membrane. Okay, now you can see the nucleus. This is the nucleus, and you can see the green color structures. I want to write with the green. Okay, instead of green I will use another color, white I am using here. This is the nucleus of a plant cell, and you can see there are chloroplasts. Why? Because the chloroplast only present in the plant cell. Then this is nucleus, chloroplast, which are not present in animal cell. Now this is very short. This is mitochondria, which is called as powerhouse of the cell. Why? Because previous what problem we faced in the examination, this time that type of problem should not be faced by the students. So next, these are completely cytoplasm. So this is called cytoplasm. Then here you can see this is called Golgi apparatus. Then we'll have a rough endoplasmic reticulum. This is endoplasmic reticulum. Then you can see small ribosomes over it. Okay, now this is about the plant cell. Okay, then animal cell I am drawing very thin, so only cell membrane will present. Then center nucleus. Then this is called endoplasmic reticulum. Over that we are having ribosomes. Endoplasmic reticulum. We are having cytoplasm. Here we are having mitochondria, Golgi apparatus. So this is Golgi apparatus. And this is mitochondria. So here the major difference, this is the animal cell. Tell me that majorly what differences you will find. Here you are finding that the cell wall is present. Here cell wall is absent. Understand? Here chloroplast is present. Chloroplast is absent. Why? Because the major differences is chloroplast is absent. Here remaining all, if you see nucleus is there, mitochondria is there, Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum, all they are present in plant cell and animal cell. But these are two major differences where we are founding. The cell wall is present, cell wall is absent. So chloroplast is present, chloroplast is absent. So here when they will ask what are the major differences between the plant cell and animal cell, the cell wall is present in the plant cell, cell wall is absent in the animal cell. Chloroplast is present in the plant cell and chloroplast is absent. And another word here, if you see centrioles, it is mainly used in the cell division, or absent. Here they are present when these centrioles will appear at the time of reproduction. Appear at the time of reproduction. It is an extra point which I have given, which is not used for your level, but it is definitely used in your 9th class. If you know before, it is no problem. Okay, so here what we have understood, we have seen that plant cell and animal cell. Now here what we have learned, the cell is the basic unit of our life. The cell forms a group of tissue. The tissue forms organ. Yes or no? So here based upon the number of cells, the cells are the organisms are divided into unicellular and multicellular organisms. Let us see what are unicellular. Uni means single cellular organisms. If an organism then it is called as the unicellular organism. If an organism having one or more than one cell, they are considered as multicellular organism. If you see in the unicellular, especially amoeba, Chlamydomonas, I want to show you very clearly now. Here, if you see, you can see this is about the, you are seeing, I think so, it's a Chlamydomonas, it is amoeba, it is Escherichia coli, and here if you see, these all are one single cell of organism. So the organisms which have only one cell, the cell body is made up of one cell, then they are called as unicellular organism. If an organism is made up of more than one cell, they are called multicellular organism. You know that in amoeba, paramecium, euglena, these all includes Chlamydomonas or single cell. That means their life processes will take place within the single cell only. Again I am saying their life processes are taken place within the single cell. That means what is life process? The series of events to take place in a living organism, respiration, excretion, understand, then transportation. These all includes the life processes. Understand? This all includes the life processes. These life processes, understand, is done within the single cell only. But it cannot be go for multicellular like animals, humans cannot be happen. Why? Because they cannot undergo these all within the single cell. They are made up of millions of cells. So that is the reason in multicellular organism there are various cells to form a tissue, and tissue into an organ, and organ systems play a major role in the process of life processes. Have you understood, Nana? So what I am saying here, that in a plant cell and animal cell, here the major differences are cell wall is present, cell wall is absent. Here chloroplast is present, chloroplast is absent. What is the role of chloroplast? Here the major role of chloroplast, it is green color pigment is present. It is helpful for preparation of the food. The chloroplast is an organelle which is present in the cell, and these organelle is helpful for preparing of the food. So the plants prepare their own food materials. Again I am saying the plants prepare their own food materials, and they prepare their own food materials by using sunlight, water and chloroplast, and the process is called as photosynthesis. So again I am saying here the chloroplast is absent. So otherwise if chloroplast is present, what will happen? We are looking green color. But here you know that. Can you tell another examples of animals? Yes, algae will be there. Understand? Diatoms will be there. Phytoplanktons are there. Here they are multicellular, but even though some are plants and some blue green algae, these all are belongs to plant and animal, but they are also having the chloroplast. So I hope you everyone understood about these when we go for diversity of the cells. Understand? So once again I will repeat and I will go for the next topic, that is diversity of the cell. That is, we are saying a diversity of the cells in plant. That if you take a dicot stem, what type of cells or tissues are present, we are going to see. So here once again I am repeating, today's our topic is what is the major differences between a onion peel cell and cheek cell. If you see here you can see a clear cell of the cell shape, that is cell wall is present, here cell wall is absent. Understand? Here you can see the nucleus is in periphery, in nucleus is in the center. You see the cytoplasm is both are present, cytoplasm is abundant in both. Understand? Here cell membrane is present, here cell membrane is absent. Understand? Then if you go for what are the major difference between a plant cell and animal cell. In plant cell the cell wall is present, in animal cell wall is absent. Here chloroplast is present, chloroplast is absent. Here centrioles are absent, centriole occurs when the cell division will takes place. When the cell division will takes place, at the time of cell division, it is mainly used for the cell division. It is an extra information and event. And you see the organelles. This is cell wall, cell membrane, nucleus, mitochondria. See, they have asked one of the major things. Here, I want to tell the major function of the cell organelles. What is a function of nucleus? Nucleus controls all the cell organelles. That is the reason nucleus is called as the control room of the cell. Please everyone, you have to keep in your mind when you are reading this topic, the nucleus is called as control room of the cell. Which organelle is called as control room of the cell? Nucleus. Which cell is called as powerhouse of the cell? Mitochondria. Understand? Which cell organelle is called as powerhouse of the cell? Mitochondria. Understand? See, this is a fluid. Is filled in the cell is called cytoplasm, where is all organelles will present. Understand? What is the function of chloroplast? Chloroplast is helpful for the preparation of the food. It helps it participates in the preparation of the food. So plant prepare its own food material. Then if you go for the Golgi apparatus, it is mainly useful for the exchange of, that is the transportation of food. Then you go for endoplasmic reticulum, they are helpful for production of the protein synthesis. So I hope you everyone understood today's topic. In the next video, we are going to see about the diversity, the various cells in our body and their different function. Thank you for watching my video.